So what's up? We got
What's going
Tennessee
on?
flatbed dragon in the house. Is it still dragon? Because you didn't
I
put it on.
changed the Tennessee flatbed. It was too long for Sean.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
It was a long name. Man, dude, I've been getting text message like crazy on everyone telling me that I look gorgeous today. It was kind of funny because of that last video that I came out with. First thing Thomas did to me this morning is he comes up to my truck and he's all like, "Hey, gorgeous." Ah, man, I busted out laughing.
Yeah. Dalton was supposed to do it too if he seen you.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I didn't run into him. I always look for him in the tire bay, but I didn't see him.
Yeah, he's up there from 7 to 7 now.
7 to
7 in
7.
the morning, 7 at night. He should be actually getting home here in a couple of minutes, and I'll have him jump on here with us.
Yeah, for sure. Kenworth Ryder. Have you met Kenworth Ryder out there?
I don't know if I have or not.
I met Kenworth Ryder today. Pretty cool guy. He was wanting to meet up, and we were doing one student at a time back whenever he came in. So unfortunately, I didn't get to train him, but he has a good trainer. So
Well, good.
what's up?
I like hearing when they've got good trainers. I just met one of my students today. He said he's back for a week, about to head out on another load. He's already got 6,000 miles under his belt. And he says his trainer's a hard ass, but he's a good trainer.
Yeah. And I'm kind of strict too, but like I consider myself a good trainer. Like everyone trains differently. So like some people get along great with somebody that's more strict with you. It works out. Look, there's Captain Banana.
What's going on, Captain Banana?
He left Prime to go to another company.
Well, if you went for better, that's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely did. I think he's making more money and he can do 70 miles per hour and he is super happy. Yeah, people are asking him how he likes his new job. So your bunk heater broke. So how did you find out your bunk heater broke?
Well, I like running with my AC on at night. And then I turned my bunk heater on about 4 o'clock in the morning. And when I got up at 5, it was still cold. And so I felt down there by the bunk heater, the vent, and it wasn't blowing any air at all.
How cold was it outside?
It was only like 40.
Okay, so you weren't freezing.
Nah.
I love the bunk heater. Like I kind of do the same thing. I go to bed freezing cold, and then I don't even realize it. But sometime during the night, I flip that switch on heat, and just to get the floor warmed up and everything. So when I jump out of bed, it's nice and toasty.
Yeah, and that's what I like to do. I like to do that for my students too, because I don't mind waking up in the cold. I just don't know how my student's going to feel, so I try to make it comfortable for them trying to wake up when I finally get them up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know the first thing they smell in the morning is that coffee I make.
Oh, I don't make coffee on my truck. I don't like having to clean it. What do you have, a Keurig or?
No, I just got a regular 5-cup pot.
Oh, really? Glass or tin?
It's glass. It's a regular coffee pot. It just makes 5 cups, enough to fill my thermos.
See, I might knock it over and break it. That's why I don't have one in my truck.
Well, see, I put it away. I pull it out of the cabinet, then I set it up on top of my fridge. It fits perfect. The hell, the student can come off his bunk and not worry about hitting it. Yeah. And then when I pour my coffee, I put it away.
I tell you what drove me nuts going over the road and having a student in the truck is that ladder. Like I cannot stand that ladder.
I mean, I'm a smaller guy, so I can squeeze by it, but yeah, it sucks.
Sometimes I can barely squeeze by it.
I'm going to put it away. What's that?
I can barely squeeze by it. I found out that I could squeeze by it just a little bit, but still, it's annoying. Like I had to come up. I was all like, "Hey, new rule: when you get out of bed, put your ladder up because I'm tired of putting it up."
Yeah, they should have. Freightliner should have moved it over another they could have had enough room to put it over a little bit more instead of having it dead center of that cab.
I think why they did it, because I was looking at mine, I was all like, look, if I take it down and slide it over and put it here, would it be fine? But they have that little circle handle in the middle of the bottom bunk where you latch it to the wall and it drops it down.
Right.
It covers it up if we moved it over. So
yeah, but you can still scoot it over at least about that much.
Yeah.
And that much is just enough room in that cab.
Yeah, it must be nice to be skinny like you, man. Just you could probably go through the ring and the ladder, huh?
I don't know. Enough of these will keep the old belly bigger. I mean,
yeah.
So
I can crawl through it. Oh, Erica Waters says that she can crawl through it.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You should try.
Go ahead.
You should try to crawl through it, because if you get stuck, I would laugh so hard. Like, that would be my next YouTube video. So Thomas over here, he is stuck in his ladder, and we're gonna have to call the fire department to get him out.
Yeah, they're I seen a video on the other day. Somebody was asking this person how they get their ladder to do pull-ups, and then that cabinet above the captain seats.
Yeah,
they extend it out over that, and they use it for pull-ups.
Well, if it holds your weight to climb up it, I don't see why it wouldn't hold you to do pull-ups.
That's a good way to do your fitness.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm doing no pull-ups. I'll probably break the ladder. I'll snap it in half. Already tried it when I was in Springfield. Yeah, so she definitely knows she can go through the ladder. Yeah, I need to lose some weight. I don't even think if I lost enough weight, my big head wouldn't fit through that ladder.
So I hear you struggled on the road.
Who struggled on the road?
You did. With
man,
it was not accepting you right away, and then
yeah, I got rejected, or not really rejected, but I got sent out of a shipper because one of my bills didn't have a number on it. They put needs this number, and I asked the shipper, I was all like, hey, why does it say need? And they're all like, you don't need that number. It's a IM number you check in with. So evidently that place needed that number, so I got kicked out and had to come back 24 hours later. And my fleet manager worked on that all day to get it resolved. And then another place we went to had a drop dead time for like 24 hours, and the shipper made us wait 24 hours. And I got stuck at the terminal with a cut in the tire. Like, probably out of the 10 days I was out, I probably ran good. Probably 7 out of the 10 days we ran good.
Yeah, I hear Justin just had some trouble today at our shipper that we're dedicated out of. He had to sit until 1 o'clock to get loaded. Oh. And I think he was there for almost 2 hours. They were doing inventory, so they couldn't load him until they were done.
That's not good.
Yeah, it
How's y'all's detention pay work? The same as ours?
What's that?
How's Flatbed's detention pay work? Does it work the same as ours?
Yeah, it's pretty much as long if we're sitting there more than an hour past our appointment time, we're getting paid detention.
1 hour? Ours is 2 hours, I believe.
I think ours got moved up to an hour, I believe. That's when I get that message on the Qualcomm saying it's been an hour. Make sure you stamp detention. Yeah.
I think I got some detention pay while I was out there. I know I did. I went to a Walmart and I was all like, hey, it's a Walmart. I'm going to chill out in the bunk. I'm going to watch my TV show. I was like, I'm dead set on this. I'm watching my TV show, and that Walmart freaking unloaded us and had us out of there within like 2 hours. Like, from the time I went through the gate to the time I left, like 2 hours. I was all like, what? And I was telling my student, I was like, get ready. We're going to be here a while. And they got us right out.
Well, it's just like when I got to my receiver, it's appointment time, and I was at appointment time at 10, and I got in there at almost 6:30. I was like, well, we'll get in here, get untarped, get unstrapped. They might work us in early. No, it was 10 o'clock when they got us unloaded.
Man.
And sometimes they work where you can get in there, get it done. They'll work you in even quicker because you're there, because another truck didn't show up or something. So
I had so much free time whenever I was over the road that I started a new TV show series on Netflix. Viking, what's it called? Viking: The Last Kingdom, or I can't remember the name of it. But I watched 3 complete seasons and started the 4th season, and they're all like 45, 50 minutes long.
yeah. Hell, I'm only on season 4 on that one, or episode 4. First season.
I'm far into it. Look at Trailblazer. He watched my last videos. He says he almost made it on Truckers Gone Wild. Man, dude, that was a strange thing that was going on at that truck stop. Like, dudes all like, man, you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Like, you're a bear just like me. Like, we're bears. Showing me a tattoo on his hand and stuff. I'm like, dude, just leave me alone. Let me in my shower. Go away. Like, this is just strange. What's going on, Jeff?
What's going on, Peg Leg?
Jeff. Oh, missed Peg Leg.
How's it going, Jeff?
There's Peg Leg.
Yeah.
Jeff came out here and I think he quit during TNT and went to another company. But hey, he got a CDL here. Are you seeing a lot of your students come back for upgrades right now, Thomas?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I've got one hanging around because he's having trouble with his truck.
Yeah.
His,
I've been having a whole bunch come in for upgrades.
Didn't get fixed. Yeah, I've had pretty much one every week come in for upgrades. And
yeah,
they're saying their TNTs have treated them right.
Yeah, I'm the same here. I'm having no complaints on TNT trainers right now, and I had about 2 come in last week, and I had 1 come in this week for upgrade. So I guess that the truck shortage is getting smaller, and I've noticed that they started picking up the class sizes again. It seems like right now.
Yeah, I've heard the numbers are jumping really fast.
Jeffro went to Snyder from Prime Inc. Mad Cardinal Trucking driving through KC tomorrow. That means Whataburger. Yeah, we're getting a Whataburger soon. You're getting one over there by Republic, by
you. I can't remember if it's in Republic or Nixa where we're getting that at.
I heard that they were doing Ozark, Nixa, and Republic. And then I heard that Springfield's getting 2 locations. You know that hotel they're ripping down over there off of Glenstone and Kearney? Is it Glenstone?
Yeah.
They're tearing down that hotel, and they're supposed to put a Whataburger right there. And it needs some bobtail parking. I'm not even truck parking. Just put some bobtail parking in there so I can leave. You know what? Truck and trailer parking. Put some parking in there so we can get in there. See, Matt says...
Yeah, Republic's supposed to be the first one.
What do you know about what?
Animation? No. Is that
I don't know what he's talking about. Jeff says, I recommend everyone to you, Twisted. People are asking about companies that train, and I send them to your videos. Not sure if they talk to you or not, but I'm doing what I can to get them to you. Yeah, I appreciate it, Jeff. I wish
Yeah,
Jeff would have put me
I
down as
appreciate
a
it too.
trainer.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna be
Oh, do
right
you know
back.
about video games? I guess that's a video game. Yeah, I have no idea what video game you're talking about. I've never played it. You know, I'm pretty basic. Right now the only game I'm playing is this League of Legends Wild Rift on my phone. Like this Wild Rift. But it's a League of Legends Wild Rift. That's like all I'm playing on my phone. Thomas, he comes and chills with me while I play it every morning. Oh, you brought Cricket to this live?
Yeah, she wouldn't stop screaming.
Have you ever took her on the road with you?
Nah. She'd be too big of a mess to clean up all the time.
Oh yeah. Twiston's an amazing trainer. What's going on, Big Rig Live? In and Out's better than Whataburger. Oh man. There you go, Thomas.
I appreciate it, Captain Banana.
She's looking a little camera shy, like she's not looking over here. See, I wouldn't
I'm kind
have
of bent over, so she's sitting on the.
I wouldn't have a parrot on my shoulder. My ears stick out too far, and she probably bottom off. Like just honestly.
Now you know why she's sitting on this side and not on this side. She likes my jewelry.
Oh.
She likes my jewelry, all my earrings.
Yeah, she'll try to snatch it.
She sits on that side so you don't get at it. Yeah.
Oh, Pegleg said that guy was asking about the automated trucks. Yeah, see, I still haven't seen too many. I seen the automated truck last week. I seen it. It was on a flatbed trailer getting towed somewhere. They were taking it somewhere. But I was all like, man, like, why is it not driving? It like you don't even need a driver for it. Why you gotta put it on a flatbed and take it somewhere? Just put it in the computer and send it. There she is.
Yeah, but they still can't back up on their own.
No, they would have to do. There's too many variables into it. I'm not saying it can't be done. Well, they can just put those containers on them though. I think it would be perfect for those containers because they just pull up to the place and the big crane comes and takes the container off. I think it would work out great for them.
Yeah.
And put a new one on it.
Because they just drive through, turn around, and come back. I mean,
yeah, I think it would work out pretty great for that. I don't know. Captain Banana says, I had a blue and gold when I was a kid. Went nuts so when I ran the vacuum cleaner, screaming and cursing the neighbors, called the police a couple times, thinking it was domestic abuse, was the bird.
Yeah, she likes to whistle at the vacuum. And then we have to tell our neighbors that it's not a 2-year-old girl screaming, it's a bird.
I can see that because she is loud. Like Especially whenever we're on the telephone, it's like she wants the attention. She's all like, "You ain't talking to somebody on the phone." She starts squawking in the back. See, they're talking about the automated trucks. All right.
Yeah.
So only proper pace for automated is flatbed. Oh yeah, flatbed it would work out pretty good too. Why'd you not come up with that one?
Yeah, flatbed, no, it wouldn't work good for that.
Like it has to be in an area with no snow or terrible weather. Yeah, that is a good thing. Like didn't even think about it. Like how's the automated trucks reacting to like snow and ice and stuff like that?
Right. And then it wouldn't be able to see the lines on the road either when it's snow packed.
Oh yeah. Especially whenever it's white out and all you got is the telephone poles over there to know how far the edge of the road is.
Yeah, here.
They'll probably just park them there in the winter and then they'll
Well,
hire
if
the
anybody
truck
has
driver.
any questions for a tire guy, there's that one that just walked in.
Where's that tire guy?
Come on over here.
I swear, if one of them asked me why I'm so slow. Fast and fast. Oh, what's up, Danny?
Hey, what's going on? So Dalton, how's it feel working for Prime? They treat
Pretty good, honestly. They've been really good to not only me but the family as well.
yeah.
Introduced me to a lot of people.
And what do you do over there?
I'm a tire technician in the plaza.
So whenever you're coming in and it's taking forever to get out because the tire guy's missing, that's your guy.
It's my fault. Yeah, it's all my fault.
Now,
Nah,
if
he's
it's
usually
after
working
7
hard out
p.m.,
there.
it's not his fault.
Yeah.
You want
He's
to
always
bring
working
this
hard
picture?
out there. Every time I've seen him out there, he's working hard and he's switching out those tires. The sensor would be messed up in the salt. Here we go. Quick question. I'm currently at 11,300 miles into TNT training. Is it normal to do a 34-hour reset every weekend? I'm in the flatbed division, and we run our entire 11-hour drive clock out. There you go. Thomas?
So, yeah, flatbed, that is a normal thing because we try to get as many loads in as possible during flatbed or during our week. And then we try to grab our weekend load and we try to get it as far as we can. Then we shut down for a 34. So that way by Monday, we're ready to deliver that and move on to the next.
Yeah,
That's the way I ran when I was solo.
And on the reefer side, we would run our clocks out and we would just take a reset whenever we needed to. So like if we both had enough time on the clock for the next load, we just kept it moving. But as soon as somebody needed a reset, we had no choice. Your hands are tied once somebody runs out of time, so you have to take a 34-hour reset. So it's like setting an entire shift in a truck.
Your dinner's in the microwave.
So like your teammate would drive his shift and then he would park and you would be sitting there for 12 hours in a truck stop or so. And then your teammate would wake up and then drive his shift again. And then it's your turn to drive. And by then you got a 34-hour reset. So a lot of people call it a rolling reset.
Yeah, I was going to say a rolling reset. I never did one of those, but I was always solo. I never did TNT. And matter of fact, I don't even remember doing a rolling reset when I was with my brother-in-law doing TNT 5 years ago. So,
yeah, we had to do them on the reefer side because you want to get that, you want to keep that truck moving as much as possible. If one person has a fresh clock, the other one has a dead clock. Like it's best just to keep that one person with the good clock rolling. Maurice doesn't allow 34s.
No.
Maurice allowed me to take a 34 not too long ago. I said, "Hey man, I want to take off on this day. Can I take a 34?" He was like, "Sure." But yeah, Captain Banana, you're kind of right. When you're a solo truck, you really don't want to set somewhere for a 34-hour shift, 34-hour reset. You want to kind of work your clock where you're running 8 hours a day.
Flatbed side, there's times that you can run it that way, but when you get your weekend load, sometimes it's a short miles, so you have to actually stop and wait. So when I was solo, I did my 34 hours in Springfield. I'd bring my load through on Friday and leave back out on Sunday.
See, Jeremy says, "Why do people lease? You're paying off the truck for the company for less money." People lease for different reasons. They like to feel like they're running their own business. They want more time off, or I don't even think it's more time off, but they want to have a say in what goes on when really you don't have that much of a say. Because if you refuse every load you're sent because it's not the perfect load for you, sooner or later, Prime's going to let you go. So you think that just because you lease, you can refuse loads and stuff like that? It's not like that. Higgins says, "Thanks, we got a load today, but don't deliver till Monday in Washington. So we are doing a 34-hour reset now and leave out Saturday morning." Yeah, I would get a reset if, your trainer might have a plan for it. Like, take the 34 now. That way, during the week, you don't have to run out of hours and have to wait on your next load to get a reset. Keeps you moving. Probably just trust your trainer and learn as much as you can, and definitely ask your trainer, "Hey, is there a reason we take 34s on the weekend?" Or kind of find out, get a good answer from him, especially if you're like really questioning it. Then ask him. He should be able to explain what's going on, what his thought process is. Captain Banana says he ran recaps for 6 months straight.
Yeah, and it's possible.
I pretty much ran. I ran on recaps one time for about, I'd say, almost a year straight without taking a reset, a 34-hour reset. I kept trying to say hello, but you were on the pad a long time training. I tested out on Tuesday. Oh, my bad. Hey, whenever I'm out there on the pad, I pretty much just stay out there. Like, I really don't come to the building too much, so that's my fault.
Yeah, you got to kind of walk out to us if you want to say anything.
We're out there working. Like, we're just focused on work. Like, I stood up almost the entire day today, I think. I didn't leave till 4 p.m. and I don't know what time I got on the pad. I think it was about 8. So I was on my feet from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
I think it was about 7:30 when you came back off your drive.
Yeah, probably 7:30 to 4 p.m. Big Ridge said, "I had the privilege of working on the pad with Twisted Big D. And for the new guys, he's an awesome trainer." Hey, thank you, Big Rig. Yeah, Jeff says it right there. We're in the zone when we're on the pad, and we are.
Yeah, we're trying to make sure you guys understand what we're trying to show you and correct it when you guys overthink something.
Yeah. I think that's one of the biggest faults I find that people have, is that they like to really, really think about what they're doing, which prevents them from making a good decision, because they're all thinking, instead of just a simple thing of the back of the trailer needs to go left, I turn the opposite way. They turn it into, hey, if I turn the wheel to the right, then my truck's going to move this way. The front of the trailer is going to move this way. The back of the trailer is going to move this way. And if I turn half of a turn, it's going to cut that in half, and it's going to cut that in half. Like, you are giving me a headache. I don't know what you're saying anymore. You're like, I'm like, I'm lost. If it works, it works though. Try it out, and it never works.
Well, it's still up to you to understand. Eventually, you're going to learn from your mistake and understand how much and how much not to give something when you need to do it.
Chad, what's going on? This is Chad Rich right there. I miss Chad Rich, man. Man, Chad, we had a lot of fun. Twisted puts a long hours training his students. That's why he has such a high trifecta rate. My trifecta rate's kind of going down. It's still in the upper 90%. So hours of service role is confusing. 3 DOT officers about the A2 split and the 17 different answers. Yeah. Look, sometimes the A2 split works and sometimes it doesn't for me. So I can't even explain it. I'm more interested in just taking an 8-hour sleeper berth and getting that clock back. Like that's way better than the A2 split.
Well, then now that newest thing about the 7-3 split.
Yeah.
I hadn't figured that one out either. So
I haven't figured that one out at all. Like I'm all like, I don't even get it. Yeah. See, Jeff's trainer said it was mad the entire time. Man, the first time I seen Jeff's trainer out there, they were on my pad, which I wasn't tripping on, and they were facing the wrong way on the pad. So, you know, you see it all the time, right, Thomas?
Oh, yeah.
Trainers, they're always setting the wrong way on the pad. So they're backing up into the big square instead of backing into the lanes.
Or that one trainer that set his test up backwards on a test.
Yeah.
On JB's test. JB walked out there and said, "What are you doing? Turn it around."
Yeah. Oh, man.
Even after we watched him move cones around to get in that wrong way.
Yeah, I seen that. That was pretty funny, too. Captain Banana said it right there. You're a truck driver, thinking is not in your job description.
Right. We're not paid to think, we're paid to do.
Yeah, even Chad says it's a great company, never had anything bad to say about it. And Prime is a great company. I wish that they would pick up the pay for the solo company drivers a little bit more. I think we would be doing a little bit better if we could pick up the company solo pay just a little bit. I believe. I kind of think that a lot of people leave Prime because they're all like, man, this other company is going to pay me more cent per mile. I mean, Captain Banana left. He's making more cent per mile. And like, you know, now he probably doesn't have the Millennium building or, you know, some of the perks but it is what it is. I tested out on Tuesday. My fleet manager and TNT trainer called me Wednesday. I start training on Monday. I thought I'd wait for a while. See, and it just depends who you match up with because, like, say you test out and nobody matches up with you, then they're going to send you home till they get somebody that matches with you. But if you have a match that's real close to the terminal, they're probably just going to put you on that truck.
Well, and I've seen that our TNTs are actually getting picked up, and we're getting a lot more TNT trainers available now, especially on flatbed side. But we also had a lull for a minute on flatbed hiring, and they finally picked it back up.
And I'm not going to read all that Captain Banana says, but pretty much he says it all adds up to 10, no matter what kind of split you make it out of.
Yeah.
And I believe him because, you know, if anyone knows something about trucking, it's Captain Banana. Captain Banana can tell you every part of your truck where it was made. He can probably tell you where the ashtray was made that was in there.
That's an old truck if you're talking about that one.
Bro, I'm telling you, Captain Banana was almost impossible to do pre-trip with because he would go over there and he would take the deer guard. He would open the deer guard. Oh, that's such and such deer guard. That was made at this company out of this steel and it was painted at this place. Then he'd go open the hood latch. He'd be like, this hood latch is part numbered this, and this. Then he opened up the hood. The hood's made out of this, and this. And then he's all like, I'm going to check under the truck for leak. All the stuff that could leak out of the truck would be oil, antifreeze, diesel. Start naming everything off. And I was like, dude, if it's just say the pre-trip stuff. Just stop trying to overdo it. But hey, if I ever have a trucking question or need to know anything about a truck, that's who I call, Captain Banana. And I trained him. But he knows more about a truck than I do. What's going on, Nick? Prime has the nicest terminal, the best equipment. Speed is too slow at 60 miles per hour, and the pay is low. Increased speed and cent per mile would definitely keep more drivers. I don't think the speed is that big of an issue. So if you don't know, if anyone doesn't know that our trucks are governed, companies are governed at 57 on the pedal, 62 on cruise. The lease trucks are 65, 65. And I don't think that that's too big of an issue. Most of my students are grateful that the truck won't go over 65. They're all, or it will if you're going downhill, but I mean, they like that it has a governor on it. They're all like, whew, I was stressing. I thought we had to drive faster.
Yeah, my truck just actually got flashed over the weekend. I was doing 65 all the way across the board. Now I'm doing 58 by throttle, 62 by cruise again. So it's hard getting used to that again, though.
Oh, I didn't know you were good on yours.
Oh, yeah. I was until something happened and they looked at my truck and said, oh, he's still on a lease side of it. And they flashed it over the weekend. I was telling my student, hey, you can get up to 60, 62. He's like, I've got it floored. It won't go over 58. I was like, oh, man. They flashed my truck over the weekend.
Hey, now you get the bunk heater fixed. It don't matter. Fix whatever you want. Do engine work.
That's why I was waiting for it to get in the shop, because I didn't want them flashing it. Now they can do it online now. They can ping my truck and flash it that way. So.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, when I called the shop, they were pinging my truck while I was driving, because I had my lane assist, my my collision detection lights and cruise control light come on, and she pinged my truck and said, yeah, this is what it is. We'll get you in. Well, unfortunately, it's going to be a week out, so next Saturday I'll get it in, get my bunk heater fixed, and then the lights fixed. Yeah. And I think it's a wiring harness problem, because it only happens when I hit a bump in Chicago.
I still don't even have my dome light working, because it was strobe lighting inside my truck, and I unplugged it and just threw it on the bed. I said, forget that, because they told me it would be like 2 weeks to get my truck into Freightliner to get the dome light fixed. And I was like, forget that. I did not like driving around with the strobe light, especially when you're driving at night and that thing's just strobing on you.
Well, hell, my truck, when it's just sitting there off, that makes you think, did those lights just blink? My all my marker lights blink probably every minute to every 2 minutes, just for no reason. But I'm not about to try to figure that out.
62 is fine with me. I felt stressed out driving from Quincy, Illinois to Prime. Hey, man, what was it? Yeah, yesterday, driving from St. Louis to Prime in that rainstorm, that was a challenge.
Yeah, my student did it from Chicago, Illinois, all the way to St. Joe, Missouri, with the wind blowing too.
Yeah.
And then we parked at the rest area, and that truck was just doing this all night.
That's a question for you.
Yeah, you're going to have to read that for me, bud.
Okay. It says, I know this isn't anything to do trucking, but I heard once a parent bonds with somebody, they won't ever bond with someone else in their life. True? Question mark.
I don't think it's true. She's been in my life for a long time, and when I got with my wife and her bonded over Cheetos, and now they're two of a kind too, just like me.
Excuse me, don't you insult me.
And then we have a roommate that lives in our house, and she's starting to bond with her, but she's not like she is me. I mean, I can walk over, pick her up. I mean, I can touch her face, do whatever I want to, and she trusts me about it. So it all depends on the person. It's all on your demeanor.
I don't get close to the parrot whenever I'm over there. I get close to the cage, but I don't get like real close to it. Anything that looks dangerous, that thing looks like a freaking dinosaur over there. I'm not getting close to it.
She's just a big dinosaur chicken.
Yeah, I like looking at her and watching her, but as for getting close to her, she might rip my beard off or something. Like my beard's getting long again. Like I always set it on fire. Something bad happens to it whenever it's this length. So I'm not going nowhere near the parrot.
You're not touching any bonfires this year, especially when there's gas involved.
Yeah, no, not this year.
Yeah.
Nick also says he always wanted a parrot, but he knows it's a lifelong commitment. So I want to do it right.
Yeah, you better make sure you have somebody in line down the road to be able to take care of her after you're done. I think my kids are dreading taking ownership of her when I pass.
Dalton got it. He can change tires. He sure can deal with a parrot.
He still can't get near her yet.
Still?
Yeah.
Brian Walston says, I'm coming to Prime on Monday. I have watched for a month on YouTube and have pre-trip down. I think there's anything else I need to do. No, not really. I mean, studying pre-trip, that's like pre-trip is the hardest thing to do.
And that's also, pre-trip is more of a mental game. My student was just telling me how he was freaking out because he thought it was going to be hard, and then he finally got it down. He's like, I don't know why I was freaking out over that. The verbiage alone was a lot.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of repeating stuff, really.
And
so I think that's why a lot of people freak out.
The sections.
Do what?
So once you learn one section, you kind of know the rest of the sections.
Yeah. Captain Banana says it can snap a Brazilian nut like it's nothing. She's over there having fun.
I saw a flamingo one ornament today that I was going to get for him.
You should have.
I didn't want it to be weird.
I get nervous when I have someone watching me. How can I overcome this? What do you mean you get nervous when someone's watching you? Just run through the malls. Like any group of people, just start running through them, screaming loud like you're crazy and run around them. And like there'll be enough people watching you that looking at you like you're crazy that I think you'll get over it.
Or Rod's biggest spill to his students he's about to examine is it's just two dudes in a big truck.
Yeah. You should teach the bird to rattle off the pre-trip.
I wish I could. Parrots, they learn their vocabulary in the first year they're born. After that, it's harder to.
I'm being like the
harder to get
parrot
them to
back
learn
there.
more things.
I'm trying to be like the parrot back there.
She's just dancing away behind me.
I can tell. What's going on, Simple Plan Trucking? I seen him and his wife over there at the terminal. She trifected, and he was getting his truck, and he got his truck, and I see y'all are running, and y'all are still making videos. Keep them
I
up.
still haven't found time or what I want to start making my YouTube channel about. I don't know if I want to do strictly training, motorcycles, what. So I'm getting there.
What you need to do is just make videos of your RC truck with your parrot with a cricket riding it on the flatbed.
If I could get her to get on it, that would be a good video, but she won't even get near it.
Oh, she's probably heard you drive it around before. Is it charged up right now?
No, the battery's been dead. I haven't touched that thing in almost a year.
Really? That thing's awesome. He has a RC semi truck, and you turn it on and it rattles, and it sounds like you started a truck, and it has blinkers. And what else? I don't know. You tell.
It's pretty much got a full sound kit in it. It's got turn signals. If I had the remote set up right, it has a horn. It sounds like a truck starting up, and
you made that custom flatbed because it wasn't long enough or something.
yeah, I had to make it longer.
So he even customized it to make it longer.
Yeah, I had to make it to scale of a 48-foot flatbed.
Do you match up with who we put on our referral? Whenever you put somebody on as your referral, then it just like you got the guy that assigns the students, and whenever he sees that you put somebody like Thomas or me down as your referral, then what he does is he tries to get y'all to work together since you're the person that referred them here. So it helps out in that way. When getting a trainer, you can request a trainer who doesn't smoke cigarettes. Yes. It's doesn't smoke, doesn't vape, male or female. What else is it, Thomas?
I think that pretty much covered it.
That's
You
it.
can ask. You can strictly ask for a smoker. You can ask for a non-smoker.
You can say you don't care.
Yeah, both of my my two students that I've got now, they don't smoke at all, and they said they didn't care if they got a smoker. I still ask that question though. Do you mind if I smoke? If you do, let me know, and I'll do whatever I can to make you comfortable. But that's me.
Yeah. If you come to Prime with a CDL but no OTR experience, do you go through PSD and TNT or just TNT? You'll still go through PSD. It's just it's shorter and it's less pre-trip. It's a lot easier. It's pretty much a little bit of a refresher and then it's not a test. It's a eval. It's pretty easy. Captain Banana says that RC truck sounds awesome. You could do a video on backing training with it.
And that's the whole reason why I got it.
Dude, we should do some videos with it.
I still got to make a scale training pad for it.
All we need is a driveway. I got sidewalk chalk right outside my house on the ground. We could get that sidewalk chalk. My driveway slanted. We could draw one pad one way and another pad the other way, so we could go, hey, this is uphill and this is downhill.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do the math to scale anything though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I haven't taken a tape measure or a roll of tape out there yet and measured that yet to make a scale pad for it.
So is Prime hiring now? They're hiring. They still got a wait list, from my understanding, but they are hiring.
Because it got cold.
I don't want to hear it.
Kenworth says, that's good. You have a furry friend with you. It's not really furry. It's feathery. I don't know. Is it called fur?
No, it's feathers.
I'm just waiting for her to try to steal one of your rings out of your ear. Just if she rips the earring out of your ear, Thomas, I'm gonna have to censor it because all the blood and stuff. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'll have to click this button and be like, Thomas is having some problems right now. He'll be back shortly.
No, she's preoccupied right now, not even paying attention to the shiny jewelry in my ear.
She's having a blast over there. They told me there's no weight on tanker nor flatbed.
Yeah, we're like I said, we're back to hiring flatbeds and tankers again. So because our TNT's caught up.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, pretty much every one of my students but one have been flatbed.
Okay. So I guess just reefers kind of held up.
Yeah. That's enough. That's too loud. Oh, you were talking about it. You're clicking on Captain Banana talking about a cat.
Oh, he was talking about your cat? Oh, yeah. Captain Banana has a cat on his truck. I told him I couldn't do a cat on the truck. You have a litter box? Nah, it's too much work.
Yeah, I can't do cats at all, but much less that litter box on my truck in that small ass space.
Yeah, and those cats always knock that litter out of the litter box and people step on it and all that. Like, no. I don't even like it in my house.
It's like a good movie. You gotta fill both ends at the same time, otherwise it just isn't.
But hey guys, it was good talking to y'all. Reason I was late today is my daughter had a dance and she's getting out of it right now. So I'm gonna go see how her school dance was. It was her first school dance. So we're out of here. Thanks for stopping in, Thomas, and helping out.
Appreciate you having me again.
Oh yeah, well, do it again. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
We're out.
Oh yeah.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get my latest lives. Get my newest videos. Also, in the description, there's a link to fill out an application and get my recruiter. My recruiter's good. Don't forget to drop that referral code, COXDJO. Also, my phone number is 417-894-80